some tips that will help you on your next trip. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. We're on our way back from a 2.5-day trip to West Virginia, and we were just discussing some things that we might have picked up that could be useful on your next trip. One thing that I made a mistake about, and I do this a lot sometimes if we're riding with family or we don't have a big group going, is I should have planned where every meal was going to be eaten. Because a lot of times I'll be just like, we'll come across something. And we don't. When you're out in the country, out in West Virginia, say, or an area that's away from a lot of people, there is nothing sometimes. And especially if you're like me and have to eat special diet, it can be a struggle to find somewhere that you can eat. Because yesterday, I'm thinking, we went, 9 hours or something?
Well, we ate oatmeal at the hotel, like 7:30, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then we didn't eat lunch till like 3:34.
I should have planned, and I didn't. I just figured, we'll come across something.
We did, eventually.
What's that?
We did, eventually.
Well, yeah, eventually. But we really had to look for something to eat, because, we didn't really it wasn't right along the route, which that happens a lot. You think I would have learned by now. So make sure you plan where you're going to eat. Another thing, gas can be scarce. You might think, I got another 80, 100 miles. There may be gas within that area, but if you're thinking it might come along your route, there's times it don't. And sometimes you don't have cell service out in places like that. That's something else to think about, because we were concerned about running out of gas also on this trip. I guess I kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I don't know.
Well, it was a last minute trip.
Yeah.
And so it kind of got thrown together Thursday night, and we left Friday after work. This trip, I forgot sunscreen. So I thought, here we have medicine, vitamins, anything else we could buy. We stopped. There is no sunscreen. It's April, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's early. A lot of places aren't carrying it yet. I don't know. Seemed weird though, you couldn't find sunscreen. But anyway, forgot sunscreen. He got sunburned, and now he's gonna cry all week about it.
Oh, what? I'm gonna cry.
Also on this trip, he found a couple new roads.
Yes.
That we haven't been on. He loved them.
Especially
Don't be
Route
afraid.
10. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You're fine. Don't be afraid to try a new road. But one thing I will say, he does get on Google Earth and looks at it to see if it's paved.
Google Maps.
Yeah. Sorry. Make sure, the street view, see if it's paved, see if it's gravel, that sort of thing. Because sometimes we've done that. We were on Kentucky 8, driving along, boom, it turned into gravel and dirt. The road did. A state route road did. And it was awful. But he was absolutely so excited over that 10.
Yep, Virginia.
He loved that road.
Or West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yep, Route 10. It was awesome, guys. Now go check out the video if you haven't seen it already.
The weekend trips are awesome. We leave Friday, directly after work. Like I said, we planned this Thursday. He did the route Thursday. I packed up everything we needed Thursday night and Friday morning. Doing laundry and that sort of thing, getting everything packed. And we rolled out. Now we're going to be home for dinner on Sunday evening.
Don't be afraid to take last minute trips. I know some people that if it's going to be something overnight, It takes a lot of planning and preparation for them. It's a major ordeal. A weekend trip should be able to happen without very much planning. You don't have to plan for a month. Like I said, I started planning this, what, Thursday evening or something?
Thursday evening. Thursday after work. It's going to be the same as a day trip. You just need to take any medicines or vitamins or whatever you're on, plus extra underwear.
You don't have to have all that much. And it really shouldn't take a ton of planning. I mean, I guess if you've never taken any overnight trips, you might feel a little overwhelmed at first. But yeah, don't think of it as it takes a ton of planning. You know, with GPS, you really don't have to hardly plan anything. You can pick a direction and go, or pick a certain spot to go to. Yeah, a destination. And I don't like to say we're going here no matter what. I'll say we're going here, or here, or here, depending on what the weather's like in that area. You know, we have changed a week-long vacation, and we've mentioned this many times. We've changed a week-long vacation the night before we were getting ready to leave.
We've changed where the route we're taking mid-trip because the storm will blow in, and we're like, oh my goodness, now we got to go a different way. And so we've had to like drop south and come back, go west, and then come back up to stay out of the storm. We've also sat in a restaurant for an hour or so and let it blow through.
Well, we have done that too. You know,
yep.
There's a lot of unexpected things that crop up sometimes on trips.
And believe it, for me, who I grew up in a pretty sheltered household, you know, we didn't do a whole lot. We went to my mom and papa's house. That's what we did every weekend growing up. I didn't experience a whole lot of stuff. I'm not really an adventurous type person. But he got me going on a motorcycle. I love that. But I don't know, I guess because I feel safe with him, it's not a big deal to go. Now we do, when we take a trip, typically we make hotel reservations. Because even like last night, we didn't get to the hotel till what? It was after 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to go hotel hopping, trying to get a hotel and find a room.
That's something else to think about. You know, you can think, well, it's expensive. Find a hotel chain and sign up for the rewards. Because, like, we go through Choice Hotels, okay, and, like, they run specials all the time. Like, right now, in the spring, all you gotta do is get on there, you sign up, and you register for this deal, and you stay 2 nights, and you earn enough points, 2 separate nights, not 2 separate stays, which it's not that hard to do. It's usually within a couple, 2 to 3 months. But when we go on a trip, we're traveling, so we'll stay 1 night here and then another night somewhere else. So you stay 2 separate nights, and you get enough points for a free hotel stay.
And two, if you're a Choice member, typically the price is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah,
I mean, normally it's within $10, but still it adds up.
Well,